Welcome to the Bite-Sized Storytelling Show, brought to you by Commaful.com, where we bring you techniques, advice, and stories that will help you on your writing journey. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our special guest.
Hey Commaful users, what is up? My name is Olivia Gaynor and I am a content creator. I'm super excited to talk to you guys today. Storytelling, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. Basically, I kind of gave a talk like this a few years ago, and I heard you guys liked it, so that's awesome. So I'm just kind of give a little background on myself, about the work that I do, and then try to give you guys some tips. So I worked and I wrote technically for Buzzfeed for about 2.5-3 years in their Buzzfeed community, and I was very successful there. Basically, the work I was doing was very trends based. So when something big was coming out, like you were on top of it and you were writing about it. If this type of quiz format, like a Zodiac thing, that was really big for a while, you jumped on that train. Like you were gonna be the first one there and the last one off, really trying to ride out that trend. And I really think the same can be said for all other types of content. So if you're writing a novel, if you're writing a children's book, if you're writing a play, if you're writing a poem, you want to look at content like that that's doing really well, or authors who you really emulate, who you really want to emulate, and then you kind of go from there and you create your own original content, obviously, but there's no shame in like looking at work that your favorite author or creator makes, and trying to use a lot of those skill sets, which are obviously like really honed and awesome, and working towards having something produced that's amazing and that's something you're proud of. But you don't always have to stick to going with the trends. Another big thing I learned while writing for Buzzfeed was also like getting ahead of the trends. So if you see something and you're like, wait, this is really cool, but no one's doing it yet, do it, because you could be the start of that. For an example, I wrote a This Is Us quiz a few years back. This Is Us had just come out, like no one was really talking about it yet, like very minimal buzz, but I kind of just swooped in there and wrote something about it, and I think it was trending like a couple weeks ago again. Like if you write meaningful content or content that people like, it will continue to be well received typically over time. And then the other biggest part of storytelling, I think, is be honest. So obviously with quizzes and stuff that I've done on that side of things, there wasn't really like an honesty part to it. But I've been focusing a lot on my Instagram, and going more into the disability influencer type route, and honesty is super important on social media and specifically in that community, but also it's super important in your work that you're creating. Even if it's a fiction, like a fairy tale, a sci-fi, whatever you're creating, if you can add in parts of yourself that are true and honest into it, your readers will be receptive. They want to be able to read something and be like, wow, like that feels real to me, or oh, I went through that. Even if like your book is set in outer space, like you can set it there, but there will be aspects of yourself and your lived experiences that will really just make your writing that much better, and make people really want to read it and share it with everyone that they know. Yeah, I know this one was a lot quicker than my last little talk, which I think was like around an hour, but you guys can totally reach out and find me. I don't really have any big projects in the works right now. I'm hoping to maybe write a book, but for now you guys can follow me on Instagram at olivia.gaynor and on Twitter at @theoliviagaynor. I think there will be links somewhere in here. But good luck writing, you guys. You're gonna do great.
If you found this interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and give a special thanks to our volunteer instructor. Reviews and likes really go a long way and help us provide more awesome writing resources to the Commaful community. If you aren't on Commaful yet, you can join a community of poets, short story authors, and fan fiction writers on Commaful.com.